Welcome to the Horrible Advice Podcast, where terrible advice never sounded so good. Grab a drink, lower your standards, and let's make some bad decisions.
Hi, I'm Carol.
And I'm Bren.
This is Horrible Advice. Grab a drink and settle in.
Because today's topic is sex after 50.
Sex after 50. Holy
right.
shit.
Don't even let me explain the story. This
Okay.
is how this shit even started. So a year ago, I called Carol up. Usually have coffee talk in the morning. And it's never about sex, but this time it was. And I was like, either my Kegel exercises are working wonderfully. What? Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Or Dean's dick has gotten way bigger because this shit is tight, Car. I'm talking like watertight. Like,
And I had to jump in and take that from you, didn't I?
oh my God, here we go. And where do I get back? Dr. Carol. I can't deal with Dr. Carol at 6:30 in the morning. I can't. She's like, she starts this, neither one of those are true. So she starts with that little slap.
But real for you. I can't let you think that you're going backwards
I
in
was just
time.
having a great day. A great day. Let's ruin it for me at 6:30. So she starts doing her doctor shit. And she's like, all I heard, like the first word was like vaginal wall. Ugh. And this is all I heard. Shut up. This is literally, she went on for 10 minutes on like doctor stuff. I don't give a shit. And this is what I heard. Blah, blah, blah. Not even a fucking
to you what happens on an anatomical level when we get to our age.
Yeah.
We lose our
See,
estrogen.
and that's where
the tissue starts to shrink. It's like a grape that you pull off the vine. It turns into a raisin. It shrinks.
Yeah.
The skin becomes thin, and you think it's tighter, and it's because it's hurting, and it's not. It's actually because your body is now different.
Yeah. So it was that, but it was even worse. It was just all that scientific biology bullshit that I didn't give a shit about. Like, I was just excited that this shit. First of all, I know I didn't say Kegel, but I don't know what I said. Kegels, whatever.
All the exercises in the world aren't going to help you at this stage in life.
No, I know. I really. So anyway, I got off the phone with you, and then I did my like own little deep dive. I'm like, she can't be right.
And
This can't be true. And I found this wonderful doctor, and he literally told me it was true. But the reason he caught my attention, he had a pussy puppet. It was like bigger than my head. And I'm like, so
So
I'm,
like
I'm
an
going,
anatomical thing to explain what he was talking about.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
why wasn't I taught with a pussy pocket ever? Like, I didn't even know I had something called a barrel. I was like, what? So, like, it ruined everything. Like, I thought I was just like fantastic and in shape.
No, baby. You can look good on the outside, but the insides are still 50 cents.
They seem rotten, really. But I
You're
know.
raisin on the inside.
So obviously, I had to figure out. I'm sure, like everybody else did. Like, well, what do we do? Like, I don't know what to do with this information. I don't want to share it. None of my girlfriends, besides Carol with the biology, has like mentioned like, hey, is your pootie getting tighter? What? Like,
Well, I don't
why?
think most women talk about this, which is probably why we should talk about it.
We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
We have to talk about it. So I guess, come to find
as
out,
you move into sex in the 50s, you have to take more precautions and there has to be more preparation.
yeah, come
Yeah,
to find
because your
out, you need a
vagina
little
is old
more
now.
prep.
Yeah.
So what do you do for prep?
So I think women in their 50s, naturally the lubrication is gone. So you do get drier. Your body
Like,
can't.
like Sahara Desert.
Yeah, like Mojave Desert dry. And your body can't accept a penis without being ready for it. We didn't have to think about these things in our fucking 20s, but we certainly do in our 50s. And unfortunately, you have to like keep some lubrication around, on the off chance that your partner isn't amazing and didn't get you wound up.
Okay.
And, it was a quickie. You got to be ready. So keep your lubrication handy because you're going to need it.
Okay, I don't think there's such a thing as a quick anymore because, like, I now after deep. I mean, I have to be prepared. Like, that wasn't a joke about lubrication. Like, I literally mean lubrication.
Yes.
And I've gone through the gamut. Like there's oil-based, there's water-based,
Yeah.
and it was a matter of, like, trying legitimately everything on the market. I
Yeah.
mean, thank God I'm married,
Yeah.
but, like, I feel for these women that are single, like, to have this conversation. It's really tough enough
I can't
for me.
imagine being with someone new and you have to
Well,
you would hope that,
we have
because
so
you
many
you
questions, Kara, like, I literally think this is gonna take more than one episode to discuss. Like, everybody, come to find out, is like me. Wow, imagine that.
yeah,
That's
and, if you're with someone new, you would hope that he's got you going so much that you really don't need the help, but on the off chance that
fair.
you do, you gotta have lube in your bag. We did that one short, and I said, "What's the one thing that a 50-year-old woman should never leave the house without?" And you said lubrication, and it got so many hits because it is so true.
Yeah,
But then you were also saying, what kind, which one. You can get any of the other ones on the market, but you
I've tried
can
them all.
coconut oil. Coconut
My
oil is
God, you're gonna say that
fantastic.
because remember I ran out of coconut oil and I ran out of, I never ran out of coconut oil,
You
ran
ran
out of
out of
lube,
lube.
and I used that coconut oil, and I said it was the best thing ever, described it from the kitchen. I felt like a pina colada for like a week. Awesome, and I love me a pina colada. Yeah, it's great,
Yes,
but, I mean, I don't know if that's healthy. I didn't
it is
Google it.
healthy. Yes. Coconut oil is great. Yeah, you can
Well,
use that.
good to know, and if you use olive oil, what do you smell like an Italian?
But
Oh my god.
the other thing is these conversations, if you're in a long-term relationship, need to happen, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. You have to tell your husband or your partner, "Hey, I
Yeah.
I need a little more to get me going."
Yeah,
You
but
know?
see, I made mine watch a YouTube video because, like, I didn't think he'd trust me when I'm like, "Everybody's like that." He's like, "Yeah, whatever." I'm like, "No, everybody is. So watch this." So we watched it,
Yeah, it's true.
but, I was kind of doing all that anyway. They always say okay, so what this one doctor was discussing the fact that I w tell me if I'm right or wrong, testosterone is like the urge, like, that kinda makes us horny,
That's your drive. Yeah. Yeah.
and estrogen is like lubrication wetness.
Yeah. Well, estrogen's also part of the drive, but yeah, yeah.
So, obviously, by 57, it's practically gone, which is
You're
weird.
both in the toilet at 57. So you lose your urge and you lose your preparedness down there. It's not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, you should try a bullet. I'm like, bitches, I should be a doctor. I've been using a bullet for 30 years. I mean, you know me. What is my big fear? I was afraid that Adam and Eve, shout out to them, would go out of business and my favorite bullet would stop being sold. So I bought them by bulk.
Yes, you need clitoral stimulation is really
Okay.
important to get the engine going. You know,
No, they say,
in
and
the
it's very,
past wasn't necessary, but it is certainly helpful to
yeah.
use that little button to turn the machine on.
Oh my God, and that's all I need. Cute
Yeah.
little pink bullet. I have them. I send them out as gifts to
Yep.
my stepdaughters, my daughters-in-law. Once I hear there's this little problem in the bedroom, I'm like, get this, there'll be no problem. But I
You
have them in
must be
bulk.
like you're the mother-in-law of the century. I can't.
Aren't I? Here's a bullet. I know. I bought one daughter-in-law crock pot and the rest of them bullets. One was really good in the bedroom and one couldn't happen in the kitchen. So whatever. All right, Kara, let's do the questions. By the way, we have so many questions. We're never gonna get through it today, but let's
Do you want what are you drinking today, by the way? I'm home alone, so I'm having coffee.
you're having what?
I'm having a decaf
Okay,
coffee.
so there's the difference between when I'm in my house and we're not together because she is not allowed to drink coffee. This is a alcohol-induced conversation at all times. But she's
I'm
kinda
sorry,
nutty.
I can't do it. I'm
I'm drinking my favorite, I've been on these moth I like
mhm.
any moth, but this is the moth mojito. It tastes like breakfast. Like, it doesn't feel like there's any alcohol at all, like, you could wake up in the morning and have one.
There's definitely something wrong with you if you think an alcoholic beverage tastes like
It
that.
doesn't taste like any I love
You
it.
need help.
Anyway,
We need to get you a program. After we finish, we're gonna start
ah,
calling you programs. You need a
and there's
support group,
been
girl.
there, done that, didn't work.
All right, so I have a question. I have a first question. This is from Missing the Spark in Sarasota. He says, it's a man. He says, I'm a 61-year-old man who's been married to my wife for 34 years. We still love each other, but sex has definitely evolved. Here's my dilemma. I still want to feel desired. My wife says she loves me and enjoys being intimate, but now it seems like sex has to be penciled in between dinner, our favorite show, and taking the dog out. She literally asks, can we make this quick? I just washed my hair.
Oh,
I don't expect us to act like we're 25, but I miss when she looked at me like she couldn't wait to get me alone. And now she mostly looks at me and asks if I remembered to take out the garbage. Am I being unrealistic for wanting passion after 50? Or is this just what a long marriage becomes? How do I tell my wife I want to feel wanted without sounding needy?
oh my God, I feel so bad for him. He sounds so nice.
Yeah, and
He
he
loves her. I
sounds
love
like he's
that.
still really into it.
Yeah, and he loves her.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I had a friend once and we were talking about sex and she had been married for 20 years. And she said, sometimes, I never forgot this. She said, sometimes I'm just like, hurry up already. I know how this ends.
because we know the ending.
Because we know the ending. I was like, if to me, if your wife is saying, hurry up, let's get this over with, then you're obviously not taking the time to get her involved in the project, to please her, to make her forget all the stuff that life does to women during the day.
Okay, I'm 100% on that, but I also feel like that's really blaming the guy.
Yeah, I'm not blaming the guy. I think he just needs to
Okay, we
understand
know
he needs more help.
you work all day or you have kids all day, or well, usually so our age, we're either working or we're taking care of grandkids. We're tired, we're
Right.
stressed. So he's got to, and she's got to, they gotta obviously, me, I'm a talker.
Yeah,
They
they have a
gotta,
conversation.
but just like when we started off as couples, we made dates. We prioritized our relationship.
Yes.
Same thing as we get older. I feel like if I don't make a plan, I got to make a plan just like we did when we were
Right.
younger. It's
Right.
just different. We're making a plan for sex.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I don't think that takes the spontaneity at this age. I mean, if you have it, God bless you. It's
Yeah.
just, it's almost unrealistic,
Yeah.
But if you have it, super. But the spontaneity shouldn't be even the issue anymore. It should be like, I'm gonna plan a time to unwind. She knows she knows what you like. He knows what you like. It's gotta be special. It's gotta be like a date.
Yes.
Just
And
like and everybody goes, oh, that's a chore. No, you did in the beginning.
that's a great point. And there's a rule that they say when you move into the 50s with your spouse. It's called the 777 rule. Every 7 days, you should plan a date. Every 7 weeks, you should plan an overnight. And every 7 months, you should plan a vacation to keep that connection.
I've never heard that, but that's the best advice ever.
Isn't
If
that
you love
amazing?
the person you're with, it's never gonna be the same, you know?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't stop doing what made him buy the cruise, and neither can he. There were things that he did that attracted you,
yeah,
that you were attractive to him, and you can't stop. You can't stop opening the door. You can't
yeah,
stop making his dinner. You can't do whatever the things that you did that made you fall in love with him and expect him to stay in
exactly,
love. You got to keep it
exactly.
up. Yeah.
I love that, and I love me, I love vacation sex. Like, the best
Yeah.
sex in my life these days is always Vegas sex.
Oh my God, if I have to hear another Vegas sex story, I'm gonna lose my mind.
So, I don't know, just getting away, maybe you guys can do it in, I don't know, in Idaho, but Idaho. But honestly, there's something about Vegas and Smith& and Wollensky's, the vodka diets there take me back to my old days when I used to go there for happy hour after work in my 20s. So I think I'm 20, Car, and I'm like, gluck, 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 gluck. All I know is the last time I went to Vegas, Smith& and Wollensky's, back
Here we
home the
go.
next day, I woke up. I mean, it was wild. 20-something sex, Vegas sex, 4 hemorrhoids, bam, just popped out. And my husband woke up with carpet burn all over his forehead. Now that's a great night. Ah,
Woke up in 4
true
hemorrhoids.
story. Listen, I know where the hemorrhoids came from. Absolutely. Because that body was not ready for all that rough and toughness. Bam. But the carpet burn is a whole other story.
How the fuck did it get carpet?
I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, so you can only do that. Like, I think I'm like good. I'd like to say once a quarter, but like
Once a
surely
quarter, yeah.
maybe once every 6 months.
So
So
let me ask you
yeah,
a question.
I
How
love
long
that. Take them away.
how long does rough and tough Vegas sex last?
I don't remember.
Because I remember, when you first get with your partner, you start having sex. It can go
Oh,
on for an hour.
I thought
an
you were
hour.
asking how long did it last that night?
Yeah, how long did it last that night?
Oh, forget it. No, I don't remember that part. But you're right. Rough and tumble sex, like through your 20s, maybe your 30s,
Yeah,
like maybe even early 40s, like up until probably 5 years ago.
yeah.
In my case, yeah, all of a sudden, like everything just got old. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but if you can get one of those nights, like you said, you go to Vegas and you can get one of those nights where there's hair pulling going on, a little
Ah,
spanking on the ass.
ah.
Woo!
Were you there? It sounds like you were there, but it was so fun. Rug burns.
Rubber.
Uh, all right, why don't you go to one of the questions?
I just read my question. You have the question.
I have a question.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Hey, Carol Bren. My name's Beth. I'm 54 and postmenopausal. Even with plenty of lube, sex now leaves me feeling raw, irritated, and prone to UTIs for
Yes.
days afterwards. I love
Yes.
my husband and want to be in it, but I started to dread the physical aftermath. What do we do? So I think we kind of already answered that just by going off on, yeah, he's got to, what do you think? He's got to understand.
I think he has to understand for them, a man can chafe. He can go at it so rough that he can chafe. But in your 50s, it's probably not happening anymore.
No, so
But a
obviously I'm
woman, it
getting
doesn't.
that like the actual sexual is killing her and it's
Yeah,
killing her
but that's what I'm
afterward.
saying. It doesn't take much for a woman at our
Yeah.
age to have that internal chafing, if that's what you want to call it. And there is a refractory period. You have to heal. Like, mama needs a fucking rest. I need a few
Yeah.
days off
This thing
after
needs a
I have
nap.
a good one because my body needs to heal. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. Well, what about just like saying to him, listen, how about you just go down on me? We call it even. No.
Yeah, you know what though? I think so few women can have an orgasm during sex. They need clitoral
Oh
stimulation.
my God, I can't believe you said that. So,
Yeah,
Carol, I
why?
know this lady. I sold her house like 12 years ago. We have
Okay.
lunch like every couple of years. She's 77. She was a looker in her day. She's still beautiful, but like
Right.
a looker. And she told me the other day at lunch that she has never had an orgasm.
Ever?
Ever.
Ever. I'm in shock.
Like, I was having iced tea. I was like, Martini? I'm like, what are
Right?
you talking about? How are you? First of all, gorgeous lady
She
and
just doesn't
married.
know her body,
I'm like,
or
she doesn't know. So what did I send her? You know what I
you
said.
sent her the little bullet.
Yeah. But that shocked me. So obviously women aren't talking enough because I was like, what do you mean? Like, how are you even alive? Like, how do you even want to wake up in the morning? What do you
Yeah.
mean you haven't had an orgasm?
Yeah. Otherwise, what are you doing? You're just accepting. You're just
I don't think she has sex anymore.
oh,
I
well,
don't think she
probably.
has sex. My girlfriend, she literally, I said my next podcast about 50 after sex. She said I was at an open house the other day and they had no toilet paper, so I had to drip dry. She said, that's the wettest I've been in 15 years.
God, I
Yeah.
feel so bad for these women.
Me too. Me too.
But
And I love this girl. I mean, wow.
But statistically, when we're in our 20s and 30s, women are thinking about sex. 50% of women think about it every day. When you get into your 55 to 65, 20% of women think about it every day. So we're not even thinking about it anymore.
Well,
You're
so
definitely not trying to get your partner involved and help you if you're not even thinking about it. And that's the hormone drop off that does that.
well, I get that. So that's a normal hormone drop off. Why don't you talk about like hysterectomy? Like that's a whole other thing.
I had a hysterectomy a year and a half ago, and it took about 6 months. And then my my thoughts just dried up just because all the hormones were gone. And I just had no had no desire. I had
Yeah.
no planning. Let's try. Nothing. Not that I didn't want it. Just my body was telling me, you're done, girl.
Yeah.
It's so
See,
strange. And now, as my body's regulating and I'm doing more to help myself, yeah, the urge is definitely coming back. So, through exercise, diet, good supplementation, you can like support yourself a little bit and get it back. But once you lose those hormones, you don't even think about it. So, if you don't have a husband who or a partner who's pushing you or touching
yeah,
you
you're just gonna,
or that you are a sexual being, you fucking forget.
yeah.
Yeah, it's sad.
I have another question here. Sorry. Carol Bren, hey, my husband uses a vacuum erection device, didn't we? I
We
don't even know
definitely
where to
didn't
go with
talk about
this.
this yet.
My husband uses I gotta read this again, vacuum erection device before we have sex. It works, cool. The process of pumping it up right next to me completely kills the spontaneity and romance. How do we make room for medical hardware in our love life without it feeling like a clinical procedure?
Again, communication.
I'm gonna read these questions before we're on air. That's
And
crazy because I didn't even know this existed. Like a
but
pump?
yeah, it's a penile pump. So
Okay.
unfortunately, if it is what it is, she's going to have to work it into the routine. Like maybe she can do it with him or for him.
Yeah. I have no problem with the penis pump. I'm okay with it. I just have never seen one. I can't believe I haven't seen one. I'm gonna be deep diving after this. But Carol, you know what it reminds me of? Remember?
I know
Remember
exactly where
I
you're
lived
going.
with that friend of yours? Yeah.
Yeah.
My God. So it was platonic and he was a guy.
Here
And I
comes
got
another
nosy
college
one
story.
night and I went looking underneath his cabinets and I found that thing and I plugged it in. It was like, and I called you up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this?
An electronic pocket pussy.
There was a pocket fuzzy. I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen one of these. That's amazing. I was like fascinated. And from then on, like when he'd walk in the room, I was like,
You never
I
looked out of
was
his
like,
name again.
I know what a dirty pig you are. Cause
Oh,
I'm
who are
a
you to
human.
talk about him? Do you remember your huge stick on the wall dildo?
First of all, it was a birthday gift and it was a joke. And it was like this 3-foot black rubber. It looked like a mallet. And yeah, it was just giant rubbery thing.
Yeah, it was a joke, but every time you went over to Bren's, it was sticking on the wall in her
No,
bedroom.
it was not because it was funny. You like stick it, and it was kind of funny at parties and stuff. It was like a party favor. But
Yeah, I
remember
don't
when
think
I moved in
anybody
with
did
you, we used to
that.
use it to hold the windows up in the spring.
You did. You used to use it as a window
And
stop.
you'd have to pass the front window to get to your front door. Oh my God, that
The
is
people that walk
great.
past your apartment, you were on the first floor and see this big black dildo in the window holding the window up.
Yes, yes, that was funny. Wow, God. All right. So what are we gonna say to her? Like, who cares?
Yeah,
I don't
I think
know.
she needs to get over it. She just needs to work it into the routine. I mean, if the
Get
sex
over
is a
it. I
problem,
guess. Like, whatever. Like,
never.
I gotta look that thing
No.
up. Like, I wonder if you stick it on and then it's got like an air pump, like a tire.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen one in action, but I mean, if she's working it, and he's trying, talk dirty to him while she's doing it, work it into the routine. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna regret this entire podcast. I'm getting that feeling right now. All right, let's do. Oh, do we have hot or not today or no? Yeah.
Yeah, we do have hot or not. All right, let's see. All right, so hot or not for sex after 50? Do you keep your socks on during sex?
Yes. Oh
What?
my God. My feet are always so ice cold. Like,
Are you
ice
kidding?
cold. I could
You
have
have
some
to be
dirty
naked. No
flipping.
socks.
Well, you're gonna find golf socks on.
My God, what do you keep gloves on too? Do you wear a little hat with a pom pom?
No, I don't. That's not a bad idea. No, I gotta keep my socks on. Carol, I have a thing. I don't like my feet touching anything, like grass. I wear socks all day long.
This is news to me. I had
Yeah.
no
If
idea.
I
No.
can't, my
Well,
feet can't touch anything.
Do you sleep with clothes on or you sleep naked?
I sleep with a nightie.
See, I don't. I sleep naked. I
Yeah.
can't stand anything. No clothing touching my
And
skin.
sometimes I wear that night bra to keep these things perfect.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Okay.
so no socks. Got it.
All right. Socks off for me. Leave the TV on
Yes.
during sex.
Could care less.
Yeah, I don't think it would really bother me. On, off, whatever.
We like to he's got, like, a little song list, so, like, it's on the playlist.
Oh, you play it on the TV.
Yeah, so that's how he gets judged. If you get, like, past that 4th song, you're like, "Yeah."
You
And I
know,
know,
it was a
I
good
feel bad for him.
song. It was good.
Sometimes I don't wanna hit the 4th song. I got a code word,
We
and
have
it's
to be done by the time we get to Peaches and Herb. That's it.
Carol, you know me. What do I say when it's time for me to go? I gotta go. I either gotta go to work, it's over, I'm done, whatever. I know the magic words to make my husband come on demand. And it's literally all I have to say is one dirty thing. Look him in the eyes, and I say, I want you to come in that big wet pussy.
Oh my God, Bren. And that does it for him?
Done. Could be at work in 30 minutes.
My God. All right.
It's
So
for you.
leaving the TV on, I think if I was with someone new and the TV was on, the light from the TV would make me self-conscious.
No, this is no,
Yeah, I think I would feel that way.
no, no light. Somebody new?
Yeah, no lights, right? So no TV.
Not with
No.
somebody new.
Right.
No, no, no. Oh,
Viagra.
I know all about Viagra. I know where you're gonna go with it. All right, I'll tell the story.
Go
I
ahead,
might get
tell that
divorced.
story.
All right, so here's the story. So the 4 of us are out, couples, and Viagra comes up, and all the guys are like, "Oh, I don't need Viagra now." And of course, look, my husband jumps in, I don't need Viagra now, and I'm like, and I look at Kara, and I go, "He might not need it, but he fucking gets it. How's that?" And then I look at my husband, I go, "How's that meatball last night?"
He thinks
Doesn't
he's just
matter.
the world's
You
best
crush it up
lover.
like with a
You got-
pestle, like
You're
it's
s-
mint for your mojito.
You're
Bam.
spiking his meatloaf. That's what you use your mortar and pestle.
So anyway, they might whatever
got-
helps. I have no judgment. I don't care if you're 20 and you wanna use
Yeah,
them,
I mean, who
whatever.
cares? Whatever
Like
gets the job done.
There's no judgment here.
Sleeping naked or sleeping with clothes? We covered that.
Okay.
Naked for sure. Yeah.
Close.
Okay.
Nightgown.
Morning sex.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, morning sex is good. Yeah. Even what happens overnight, as the vagina cleans itself and replenishes, it lubes up overnight a little bit.
Really? I didn't know that.
It does. So there's actually a little bit of help there for you in the morning.
So morning sex is like good, I love you sex versus nighttime Vegas sex.
Yeah, you're not
yeah.
doing the things at night
You
that
need
you
a
do
little
at-
bit of both.
Yeah, no. Okay, talking dirty.
As I just said, the dirtiest thing that ever has come out of my mouth.
Yes, talking
Yeah.
dirty is good at night. Don't come at me with that shit in the morning, though.
I will leave you if you get twisted on me at 6 AM. There's no way. I'm like, what are you, a psycho killer? You can't talk dirty at 6.
Hey, you're lucky I'm here. I'm looking for my coffee.
God, talking
that tongue away.
dirty. My God. No morning dirty talk.
Okay, lights on or lights off?
Well, in the morning, it's bright in my room, so
It is bright, yeah.
yeah. It's
At
like,
night, lights off.
all this
Yeah.
is yours. I don't know what
Usually at night, you're going for it, so lights off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel better. I tell you all the time, I look better in the dark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks.
And how do you feel about quickies?
Tough.
Tough at this age.
I haven't had a quickie in a
Tough
while.
at this age, yeah. Younger, when we were in our 20s, 30s, yeah, I mean,
Anywhere, anytime.
anywhere. What's the strangest place you ever had sex? Mine was on a moped.
Okay, that's
It
hard.
wasn't moving, but mine was on a moped.
Boring, man. I thought it was moving.
Well, in the middle of the day or the night out in public on a moped, yeah, I thought that was pretty risky.
Oh, in public, you like the public thing. Yeah. My weirdest was next to the Shamu tank at SeaWorld in San Diego. Yeah, hot little trainer.
Whoa, I never heard this story.
Yeah, I know. That's
There were
enough.
people
We had a great
around, or
time.
you hooked up with some guy.
Yeah,
who
how you wanna impress a girl that's very impressionable? Yeah, you
Yeah.
take her, you'd be like, "I'm a trainer." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a fucking trainer too." And he's like, "No, I'm really a trainer." I'm like, "Yeah, me too. What do you train?" Like, I don't give a shit. And yeah, he goes, "I'll show you." I'm like, "Well, he showed me."
Oh my God, with the whale watching.
Yeah,
This is
and you
why
know what's
have to-
weird? Because I do have an orca thing.
See,
know
you
me,
have
orcas and
identity of
sharks?
whale
That's
sperm.
how I
This
fall
is
asleep
where it
at
comes
night.
from. You had an orgasm next to an orca, and now you buy products
I
with
was
whale.
young. I was in college. It was
Oh my
great.
God.
I'm a literally, and I never blush. My face is getting hot. Wow. I'm gonna look him up. Here I go, stalking. All right. So let me finish my. Are you done?
I'm done with hot or not. Obviously,
Okay,
you
because I
want to
forgot
press
this
the button.
girl. So, and here I go with the, Carol, we're gonna make $1 million doing my little toilet books.
Yes, I have a patient who came in and we were talking about the podcast. She binge watched all the episodes and she had some comments and she said she loved your toilet book idea on educating men on
I gotta,
menopause,
yeah,
but she said you need to put another one out, how to teach a man later in life, 60s, 70s, how to put a condom on. She said men later in life don't know how to put a condom on.
because they probably haven't put a condom on in 40 years, 50 years.
Right. But she said she's 70. She said she prefers younger lovers. So she wants a younger man who knows how to rock her world, put that condom
Oh
on,
my
and let's go.
God, I love her.
Yeah. She said older men don't even know how to put a condom on if they can get it up at all. Yeah. So he said to her, why do you need a condom? You're not going to get pregnant. And she was like, I'm 70. It has nothing to do with getting pregnant. You want to protect yourself against that. You don't know who he's been with, you know?
Oh, I know. And I live near the villages down here in Florida. That's like the number one everything discussing occurring with old people. So yeah, you need to put a condom on.
Yeah, so she wants you to put that as your next book.
So we're
This
gonna
lady
be
is
having
great
sex
offer.
at
She's so great.
77. That's what I got out of that story. I'm like, oh my God, I have to have sex until I'm 77. Oh my God, I'm gonna try to keep my guy alive. I can't do this all over again. And Kara, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Okay, here's the question. Dear Carol Bren, my name is Linda. I'm a 56-year-old divorced woman entering the dating pool again. As you know, dryness, prep, positions, lubricant, everything is in my life right now. How do I have a conversation with a new guy? Do I have to give him an operator's manual?
Well, I guess it depends how old the guy is. If the guy is younger, like my lovely lady prefers younger men,
Yeah.
then you need to take some preparation ahead of time. You can put your lube on ahead of time.
You can put lube in ahead of time? I didn't even know that.
Why
Okay.
not? Just go to the ladies' room or go to the bathroom and
Oh my
get
God.
yourself a little bit lubed. I mean, unless she
Oh
wants
my
to pull it out with a
God.
new
No, I
guy
feel so
for
bad for this
Paris.
lady. I don't know. I would like have a heart attack. Because you gotta have that conversation. So much easier when you know
But
somebody.
if it's a new guy, she's embarrassed.
No, so what do you say? I guess you
You
gotta
don't.
tell
You
him.
sneak
Like,
that lube ahead of time. That's what you do.
you just sneak it in there.
Sneak it in there. Go and
I mean,
put
how
on.
do you you're having dinner and tonight's night you've been dating. So you gotta sit across from him and be like, hey, just wanna let you know that I need a bullet and a shit ton of lubricant. Like, how do you
No,
say
you
that?
can't.
The
You
only thing
can't.
to make me feel better is if he said, I need 2 blue pills and I need you to call me, I don't know, Turtle. Turns me on.
I need you to call me daddy.
Granddaddy.
Oh, it could be ridiculous, but if it's a new guy, what are you going to do? You got to get yourself prepped and talk about it after the first time, I guess. I
See, a
don't know.
conversation like this makes me like my husband just a little bit more. I'm like, I can't go through this right now. I don't want to explain all this.
Can't break someone else in.
Right? It
He's
takes a
trained.
long
He's
time.
broken in. I'm keeping him. So the one thing we haven't talked about yet, is vibrators. And we talked a little bit about the bullet, but we haven't really talked about vibrators and maybe what single women are up to.
Oh.
Yeah, in their 50s, I'm sure if you don't have a partner, you're not dead. And nobody can please you better than yourself. So
Wow. All right. Well, I'm not feeling sorry for them because there's times that, come on, don't you go, I wish I could do whatever I want anytime I want. No? Okay,
yeah.
neither.
No, of course. Don't you have little toys at home that you break out when you're in the mood and no one's around?
Right. So I'm sure I'm going to get lectured after this entire podcast, but absolutely. There are
Yes.
nights, Cara, that I'm like, I can't wait till that motherfucker falls asleep and starts snoring.
I know. So
Like,
what
it
is
is a low, Like, I'm, like, reaching into the nightstand and
Into your
taking out
little
my
freak
stuff.
drawer.
I turn up the TV just a little bit, and then
Drawing
off
up and
I go,
down.
and the next thing I know, my toes are, like, pointed. Like, I don't know, do you have an orgasm without your toes, like, "Monk"?
It's funny, I have a certain position my legs have to be in, like, there's certain things that have to happen in order for me to get there.
Oh, no, I'm, like, in a corpse, I'm like, my toes are straight, like I've just been embalmed. I don't know why, there's something about that, and, like, meh. Yes, I
Okay, so
love
yours is
that.
actually a vibrator. You turn it on and it vibrates.
The bullet. Like, I've been
Oh,
through
you
everything, I've
must use the
wasted
bullet.
I probably could buy a car. I don't know, with the amount of shit I bought, but yeah, so what are you saying? Mine's a bullet.
So you don't use an actual
No.
I hate that word. I don't wanna say the word, but
Say it. What are you saying?
ugh, dildo.
You don't like the word
I hate that
dildo.
word. Can we come up with a better word than that?
Carol,
No, there's
like,
no word to
no, you gotta, like, literally grow the fuck up, it's a fucking dildo. I mean, I
Oh,
don't know what to tell you. I
yeah.
like to say vibrator, but you're gonna tell me what?
What? Well, I don't use a vibrator. I don't have a vibrator.
How come listen, I think we've discussed how many people I've sent this to. How come my best friend doesn't have, like, just say my name on the side, the bullet?
I don't use one. I have a
You're gonna have to say it, Karen. Grow the fuck up. It's called
I
a
said it already.
dildo. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I'm still a good girl. But mine is made out of glass.
Of
Yeah.
course it is.
And I've
Is
named
it made out of Swarovski fucking crystal?
no. Yeah, so anyway, I think in your 50s, you don't have a partner, there's no reason that you should become an asexual being, you
No,
know?
absolutely. In fact, I mean, you don't have to wait for your husband to fall asleep. So, like, I think you're in a
Yeah.
better predicament
Yeah.
there. It's
Yeah, and I think you can even use them sexual toys, you got a freak drawer next to the bed, even if he's sitting there with you, because sometimes if they wake up, that could be hot and sexy too.
or horrifying.
or
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I mean, masturbation,
is normal.
dildos, bullets,
It's
butt
all normal.
plugs. I don't
Women
know.
do it too. Men do it. We know they do it, but women do it too.
We do, and we should be okay with that. Like, remember
Right.
we talked about today, my 77-year-old friend who never had an orgasm. Like, that's just
That's a
like,
shame.
I feel like there should be no shame in a game. I'm an Irish
Right.
Catholic, so everything is about shame in your game.
Yes.
But,
You
like,
know?
at one point in life, you just go, "You know what? I'm a sexual being. I'm a
Yeah,
fun, loving, Christian sexual being."
absolutely.
And you gotta, like, give yourself
Yeah.
forgiveness as a
And
Catholic
the
girl.
purpose of the female orgasm, there actually is a scientific purpose for it.
Here we
The
go.
purpose no, listen, this isn't
Okay,
interesting,
Doctor
is
Carol.
to propel the sperm to the egg.
I get it.
That's the purpose because it contracts, 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 and it propels the sperm to the egg. So it's actually an aid in trying to get pregnant. So women are meant to have orgasms. The
Yeah.
problem is that most women can't have them while they're having sex. So
No,
if
I
we can
agree.
get
Whatever,
timing,
whatever way alright, so here we go with Doctor Bren. Whatever way you can have an orgasm, it literally fixes everything for me. It fixes, like, sadness.
yes,
Yeah, it
everything.
like, literally, if I'm feeling down,
It makes you feel
besides
better.
going to
And
Walmart.
I got to tell you something. When I was in biology class in school, the professor said, so we all know what the purpose of a male orgasm is. Obviously, he ejaculates sperm. What's the purpose of a female orgasm? What does it release? And I just raised my hand and I said, tension. Releases tension.
It
And that's exactly what you're saying. It makes you feel better.
makes you feel better. So, if you're single, if you're married, if you're dating, wherever you are, if you're over 50, we get
Yes,
it.
that's it.
We
Yeah.
get it. It's really, really tough,
Yeah.
and I think there's nothing off limits, whatever makes you feel happy, but to let you know that, like, I thought that I was all alone, and come to find out that, like,
No.
everybody's
Everybody's
doing
doing
it.
it, just nobody's talking about it.
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah.
masturbate, you gotta buy your shit online, comes in a brown thing, your neighbors won't
Little
know.
discreet package.
Email me if you want, because my secret bullet, until they pay me, I'm not gonna actually send the name, but you can email me and I'll give it to you. And
Oh,
listen,
we're here to
ladies,
help.
stop being rough on yourself because I am the roughest on myself. But
I
I
know.
also laugh at myself every day, and so does Carl, and it's a
Yeah.
matter of, "Listen,
Women
we'll figure
are
this out
so
together. We don't really know shit. This is what
we
we're
are so
doing."
hard on ourselves as
Yeah,
women.
I
And we try
know.
to fit into the little box that society puts us in, that we should just be good girls. And no, you're human and you have
Yeah.
urges and you have, things that you shouldn't be ashamed of. There should be no shame in your game.
Well, that's what I tried to tell Carol. There's no shame in my game. She's like, "Well, I don't know if we can do all that."
I'm all on this
I love
podcast.
having a podcast with you, my bestie, because you are hysterical and I love you. Well, Carol, I miss you. I'd rather be next to you
I know
than
this is
apart
hard
from
when
you.
you're there and I'm here.
Oh, I
I
miss
hope
you.
we did a good job.
Listen, I hope it still is as fun for the people watching.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so tell them how to ask the question.
Okay, so we never mentioned this in any of our other podcasts, but you can send your questions to horribleadvice@gmail.com. And that will come right to us, and then we can read them on the next
We
podcast or
could
whatever.
talk about you next podcast.
Yeah, talk about it on the next one. Love you guys.
Thanks for listening to Horrible Advice. Follow the show so you never miss an episode and share it with someone who could use a little terrible advice. You can watch us on YouTube and listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, remember, terrible advice never sounded so good.